Okay, hello kids. So this is your teacher JR. So our lesson for today is about adding and subtracting whole numbers and decimals. Okay, so let's start. So our first example is blank plus 36 equals 81. So this is addition. So if it is addition and one of the addends is missing, you have to subtract the two remaining number. Okay, so let's do it. So 81 minus 36. So 1 minus 6, so cannot be. You cannot subtract 6 from 1. So we need to borrow 1 from the other number, and then 8 becomes 7. So now 1 will become 11. So 11 minus 6 will be 5. Then 7 minus 3 will be 4. Okay, so the final answer or the answer is 45. Next example, we have 24 plus 59. So 24 plus 59. So let's add 4 plus 9 is 13. Regroup 1. So add these three numbers. So 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8. So the answer is 83. So when you add 24 plus 59, the answer is 83. Next, sample number 3. So again, just like what I've said earlier, when one of the addends is missing, you have to subtract the two remaining numbers. So let's subtract 90 minus 58. Okay. So let's subtract. So 0 minus 8. So again, it cannot be. So borrow 1 from 9. So 9 will become 8. So 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay. So 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay. So the final answer is 32. Okay. Next. So this one, 93 minus 48. So again, if the minuend is missing, this is the minuend. This is what we call minuend. If this is missing, we need to add this two number to get the minuend. But if the subtrahend, just like this is the subtrahend. This is the subtrahend. If this is missing, you just need to subtract the two remaining number. Okay, so let's try to do it. So 93 minus 48. So borrow 1 from 9. So 9 will become 8. So 3 will become 13. So 13 minus 8 is 5. Then 8 minus 4 is 4. So the answer is 45. Okay. So next example. Let's have this. So again, this is an addition. So we need to subtract again these two given number because one of the addends is missing. So we have 109 minus 27. Okay. So 9 minus 7 is 2. Okay. So 0 minus 2 cannot be. So borrow 1 from here. 1 will become 0. This 0 will become 10. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So the final answer is 82. Okay, so next one, we have 71 minus 43. So in adding and subtracting, it is better to align your number in column, okay, for us to solve it easier. Okay, so we have 71 minus 43. So 1 minus 3 cannot be. So we have to borrow 1 from here. And then the one that we borrowed is equals to 10. So 1 will now become 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. And then 6 minus 4 is 2. So the answer is 28. Okay. Okay, how about this one? We're going to add decimals. So it is already aligned in column. So just align it. If the numbers are not aligned in column or decimal number, you must align the decimal point so that the numbers will be aligned properly according to their place value. Okay, remember to align the decimal point so your number will be aligned according to their place value. Okay, let's start adding this. So 5 plus 4 is 5 plus 4, 5 plus 9 rather. So we have 14. Regroup 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Then decimal. Bring down the decimal point. Then 2 minus 0 is 2. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. So the final answer is 22.54. Okay. So next example. So this one, 201.89 plus 198.54. So let's try to add. So it is properly aligned because the decimal point are aligned. Okay, so 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay, regroup 1. 1 plus 8 plus 5 is 14. Then bring down your decimal point. Don't forget to do the regrouping. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 8 is 10. Regroup 1. Okay, 1 plus 9 is 10. Regroup 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So the answer is 400.43. Okay, next one. Okay, so this one is 1.787 plus 0.556. So 7 plus 6 is 13. Regroup 1. 1 plus 5, 1 plus 8 plus 5 is 14. Regroup 1. 1 plus 7 plus 5 is 13. So bring down the decimal point. Again, don't forget to do the regroup. Okay, so regroup 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the final answer is 2.343. Okay, next example. So 9.550 minus 9.450. So again, align it in column. So the proper way of reading this is 9 and 550 thousandths with TH. Okay, so this one 5 and 450 thousandths. Okay, then subtract. So this would be 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then 9 minus 5 is 4. Don't forget to bring down your decimal point. So this one, you could also write this as only 4.1 or 4 and 1/10. Okay, so no need to write the 20, or even if you write it, it's still okay. So this is the final answer. Okay, so next example. Let's try to subtract. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the decimal point. 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is your final answer. Okay. So the next one. This one is a problem solving. So let's read the problem. Edgar put 950 pesos into a savings account. After a while, 9 pesos and 50 centavos is added to it. How much was in the account then? So in this one is an addition problem. Okay, so you have the given are 950 pesos and the 9 pesos and 50 centavos. Okay, so our problem is to know the amount of money in the account of Edgar. Okay, so let's align it in column. So it would be 950 plus 950. So if we're going to add it, that would be 959 pesos and 50 centavos. So there was 959 pesos and 50 centavos in the savings account. Okay. So next example. So again, Edgar's parent have 25,000 pesos, 25,800 pesos in a checking account. How much is left in the account after writing the checks totaling to 2,375 pesos and 15 centavos. So our problem first is we need to know how much money is left in the account after getting this amount of money or withdrawing this amount of money. Okay, so the givens is or are is 25,800 pesos and 2,375 pesos and 15 centavos. So let's try to solve it. So first, align it in column. So subtract. If we're going to subtract this would be 0 minus 5 cannot be. So we need to borrow. So because this is 0, you cannot borrow from this. So this is again 0. So we're going to borrow to the number that is not 0, which is the 8. So 8 will become 7. So this will become 10. So this 0 could now borrow from this because it's now 10. So this will become 9. This now will become 10. So this 0 now can borrow from this. So again, this would be 9. This would be 10. So the first 0 could now borrow from this. This would be 9. And this would be 10. Okay, so 10 minus 5 is 5. So 9 minus 1 is 8. Bring down the decimal point. Then 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 7 is 2. Then 7 minus 3 is 4. Then 5 minus 2 is 3. Then bring down 2. Okay. So the final answer is 23,000 rather, 23,424 pesos and 85 centavos. Okay. So this is the final answer. There is 23,424 pesos and 85 centavos left in the checking account. Okay, let's try to have this one. So these are the steps in adding and subtracting decimal. First, we need to arrange the numbers in column by aligning the decimal point and the digits that belong to the same value or same place value. Okay, so then after you align it, you can now add or subtract the digits. Then step 3, you can check for your answer whether if you're adding, you can check it by subtracting. If you are subtracting, you can check through addition. Okay, because addition and subtraction are inverse process. Okay, so let's try to have this. So again, if it is a whole number, you can put decimal point and the 0 and 0. Okay. So then you can now try to add. So 0 plus 6 is 6. Then 0 plus 5 is 5. Then bring down the decimal point. Then 6 plus 5 is 11. Regroup 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so the answer is 31.56. So same in subtraction. If it is only a whole number, the decimal point of a whole number is on the right side. It is on its right side. Then you could put 0. Okay, so let's try to put a line here. So 1 minus 0 is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2. Then decimal point, 7 minus 9 cannot be. So let's borrow 1 from here. Then 7 will become 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. So the answer is 18.21 here. So we have addition again. So just fill in the 0 if the number doesn't, if the number is uneven. Okay, so you just put 0. Okay, so 0 or 7 plus 0 is 7. 8 plus 3 is 11. Regroup 1. 1 plus 5 plus 6 is 12. Decimal point. Then regroup 1. 1 plus 2 plus 9 is 12. Regroup 1. 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. So the final answer is 52 and 217 thousandths. Okay. Now look at this. It is not aligned in columns. So it is harder for us to solve it when it's not aligned in columns. So we need to align it in columns. So you have 285 minus 18. Remember to align the number properly. Okay, so a whole number has a decimal point on the right side. So align the decimal point. Okay, then you have 2, 9, then 5. Then let's subtract this. Okay, so here is the decimal point. It's a little bit, let's make it darker. Okay, so again, fill in with 0. So 0 minus 5 cannot be. So we need to borrow. So we need to borrow from the number that is not 0. So 5 will become 4. And then this will become 9. Oh, it's a 10. So because this one will borrow, it will become 9. So this will become 9 also. So the last digit will become 10. Okay, so 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 9 is 0. Then 9 minus 2 is 7. Bring down the decimal point. And then, so 4 minus 8 cannot be. So let's borrow from 8. So 8 will become 7. So 4 will become 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6. Then 7 minus 1 is 6. Then bring down 2. Okay. So here the answer is 266 and 705,000. Okay, that is how the proper way of reading the decimal number. Okay, next. Let's try the next one. Let me erase this first. Okay. So we have here. So again, it's not aligned in column. So let's align it. So 98 plus 25. Then 16.3. So 16, then 0.3. Okay, we all know that the decimal point of a whole number is here on the right side. So it is properly arranged now, or it is properly aligned. Okay, so you could put 0 if you want, or you could just simply add this because this is addition. So 0 plus 0 plus 3 will be 3. Then 8 plus 5 plus 6 is 19. Okay, so let's bring down the decimal point. Then regroup 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 2, 12. Plus 1, 13. So the answer is 139.3. So this is the answer, 139.3. Okay.